Hello, and welcome to Next Week Now, your first source in what might be the news. I'm Ethan Yoon, and tonight our show is brought to you by Betsy DeVos. Betsy DeVos, I do like learning stuffs. Now, DeVos has already been very busy for the entirety of her term, and that will continue on to this next week. This weekend, she will introduce her new education program, All Children Left Behind. Now, of course, DeVos would never deliberately leave all children behind unless maybe it was at Chuck E. Cheese after getting a little drunk. Does the car feel a little more silent than usual? Or did I leave Johnny at another birthday party? Well, let's hope the public education system taught him how to use a map. Despite the name of this program, DeVos isn't actually going to leave all children behind, just the ones that aren't self-made millionaires yet. You know, this is America. If you want to be educated, you've got to work for it. That's why to get into Harvard, you have to do the dean's laundry for a week first. It's just capitalism. Now, a little while ago, Betsy DeVos, or whoever runs her Twitter account, tweeted a little joke. Day one on the job is done, but we're only getting started. Now where do I find the pencils? So relatable. This brings us to our next segment, Things Betsy DeVos Can't Find. So what can Betsy DeVos not find next week? Let's see. The list is paper, pens, her office, a single person willing to be on her staff, erasers, her dignity, basic human decency, and a real-life student. Oh, and the ability to use compassion and reason in any one of her decisions. But don't worry, Betsy, because we here at the show would love to help you out. You can find paper, pens, and erasers at your local Office Depot. Your office is located in the 6th circle of hell. You can find basic human decency by talking to other people every now and then, and we even brought on a real-life student just for you.
Hi. Hello.
Where do you go to school?
UT.
Okay, so you're a real-life student.
Yes.
Okay. There you go, Betsy. All right, let's talk some more things of Betsy DeVos. Next week on Monday, she'll be introducing a Guns for Tots program. The program will provide young students in public school with their own gun for, you know, potential grizzlies. Many liberals and Democrats will applaud her for this program because it displays a willingness to use taxpayer dollars for the betterment of society, something that until now we had assumed to be against everything DeVos stands for. However, her program will be criticized for basically every other reason. DeVos will spend the remainder of her week providing physical evidence to show guns not only belong in classrooms, but should be handed out to young children at the cost of the taxpayer. She'll be arriving at public schools all around the country unannounced to search them for wild bears and screen her favorite film, The Revenant. Her bear search will lead her all the way to our humble town of Austin, Texas, where she will search several schools for bears, including Bailey Middle School, whose mascot, unknown to DeVos, is a bear. When DeVos enters the school and discovers said mascot, she will immediately open fire. Luckily, the mascot will be okay, suffering only minor injuries, and DeVos will fly home defeated, only to discover her home swarming with actual grizzly bears. Sometimes life does have happy endings. Let's move on to a different member of the Trump administration who's potentially worse, and no, it's not everyone. It's just Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne Conway, the person who inspired the movie Pinocchio, will slowly begin losing her ability to differentiate from fact and fiction in the coming weeks. To help her sense of awareness, she will begin using her own inception totem that will differentiate between the fact world and the alternative fact world. We actually managed to get a brief interview with Kellyanne after saying the word ratings into a mirror 3 times. We tried to get a better understanding of how the fact/alternative fact world works, and she responded with, "We need to go another level deeper, Ellen Page." In other Kellyanne Conway news, she will be joining Ann Coulter and Tommy Lauren in a new hit reality American TV show called America's Got Dysentery.